all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, making memories last. Your time, my time, we all shine on the Really Charlie podcast. It's the Really Charlie podcast, a weekly show with the one person to make you say, "Really, Charlie?" on the Really Charlie podcast. Tune in. It's the Really Charlie podcast, a weekly show with the one person to make you say, "Really, Charlie?" on the Really Charlie podcast. Tune in. It's the Really Charlie podcast, a weekly show with the one person to make you say, "Really, Charlie?" on the Really Charlie podcast. Tune in.
It's the Really Charlie podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Bumping through your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Bumping through your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass.
Hey, welcome to the Really Charlie podcast, and I'm Charlie Perry here. Let me lower this down a little bit. Yeah, I'm here. This is our segment of facts, fentanyl facts and stories, and today I'm just coming on for a very few minutes. Just want to kind of give a little update of what we're doing. Paula and I will be back on next Wednesday, but we have some announcements. Here in the Northeast, we're expecting a storm, but we do have something being done by Achieve Greatness, .org, and we just wanted to make an announcement about this basketball program that we got on, organized by Marcus Holtman, and Marcus is doing some great things, and so I just want to make this quick announcement. The snow is coming, and so we have a snow date. But I'm going to make this announcement, and thanks for joining us. I love this. I love this fentanyl segment. We're just trying to save lives. It's just a wonderful thing, and I'm glad to be on it every single week and to do something worthwhile. Give some facts, some stories, and feel free, if you have something you want to talk about when it comes to fentanyl, opioids, and, just let me know. Let us know, send me a message, and we'll gladly get you on here. We also have a telephone number where you can call in and speak, especially if something's on your mind, Never know what you're going through, what you or someone else is going through, and you just may need someone to talk to, and it just so happens that we are here talking about fentanyl, and please, just dial in, and I will definitely have you go on the speaker, and that way everyone can hear you and hear your story. Any kind of drug advocates out there that want to come on and speak and make people aware of different programs that you may have in the area, whether it's here locally or all over the country. Just feel free to come on and then share the podcast so your friends and family can get that information also. All right, let me just put this up here. Let's see. This is registration for the Achieve Greatness Basketball Showcase and Fentanyl Awareness, grades 4 and 5. Turning tragedy into purpose. 4th and 5th grade students join UMass Dartmouth Hall of Fame inductee New Bedford native Marcus Holtman and the team from Achieve Greatness this Sunday, January 7th, for an afternoon of basketball workouts and contests, including 3-point and hot shot contest, as well as a fentanyl awareness workshop. That's Sunday, January 7th, 2:30 to 4:30 at the Andre McCoy Rec Center Gym and Multi-Purpose Room. All right. So you'll be in the gym, and then there's another room down there for the workshops, for the education part. This is a free event. However, registration for basketball contests are limited to 24 spaces. All right, that's 24 students, grade 4 and 5. Food and snacks will be available following the contest. Parents are encouraged to attend and introduction from Achieve Greatness. All right, so that's Achieve Greatness. That's something that we're doing along with a few other events in the next couple of months. We there's also a dinner that's coming up and a big event on let's see, let's get the date for you, but that's in March. Real important occasion. And that's the Achieve Greatness fundraiser, Saturday, March 9th, 2024, 6 p.m. midnight, a dinner, buffet, music and magic, a silent auction, entertainment provided by Joaquin Santos, and that's a Dope Lotus magician with Fern. Will Fern. I'm sorry, bad eyes here. And my good friend DJ Fresco. That's going to be at the Century House, 107 South Main Street, Acushnet, Mass. Get tickets. You can kind of snap on that Q&R code, and it's the first annual Achieve Greatness Gala, 3/9/24. Website is achievegreatness88.org. Please check it out. I'll put it on the screen momentarily, and definitely come join me, man. Come join me. Sit down with us. Great crew. And so this is our logo, by the way. I'm going to put it up here. That's a great logo, And so we have that going on. And I mentioned about the basketball registration. The snow day is June. June. Man, wishful thinking. January 21st. January 21st, which is on a Sunday at the same times. Same different workshops and contests and everything. So, but I want to announce it now so everyone can kind of, be aware of it. It could be something you can do in the afternoon. The snow looks like it's going to come, after midnight. So you can do something during the day and then go home. All right. Good event. All the kids want to play some ball no matter what. So bring them on by and register. I have the link in the comment section, which is right there. This is the link that's here. I'm also on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. So those are the links. It's all there available for you. Please check them out. The logos that you're seeing that are showing up are definitely it's the logos. They're done by logos of Fentanyl Facts and Stories are done by this would be designed by Outlaw City Graphics. That's the Fentanyl Facts and Stories and the Really Charlie podcast. Great logos, doing some great things. Just going to kind of put this number up here on the screen. That's our call-in number. See, I'm not bluffing. So you can call in as good as soon as next week rather, and check us out. And I want to actually mention this because it's real important, because this week, my buddy, Andrew's Jets are playing my Patriots. So I definitely want to kind of mention something here. This is the reason why we do all this. And Andrew's story, forever 33. Andrew had a kind heart. He was passionate and deeply committed to coaching and teaching basketball. He was the proprietor and owner of Achieve Greatness, which he utilized to uplift and teach our youth about basketball and life. He took great pride in it, and despite the unusual challenges that face new businesses, he established a clientele even during the COVID-19 pandemic. A great accomplishment. Determined to make a difference, he performed the task with all his heart. And I remember the beginning, but at a young age, he actually, Andrew adopted his favorite football team, his beloved New York Jets, which I just mentioned, right? And remained a fan even when they weren't performing well. He's an avid collector of sports cards and different memorabilia. Andrew was a good kid. He enjoyed basketball, football. That kind of goes with his family. They all do. Football, baseball, even going to a game occasionally. It wasn't a bad player. All right. So that's Andrew. We are trying to save lives, just like, he tried to encourage and mentor kids through coaching. And so I definitely miss him, miss talking to him. Social media kept us connected, especially when he took off for a little while. But don't forget, Achieve Greatness, 88.org. Go on the website, check us out, and we'll be back here next week, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We have another guest coming on, Anthony, great guest, really, really powerful speaker. Keep your attention, and I can't wait to have him on here again. So he'll be here next week. So feel free. You want to come on? Send me an email or a message. My email is reallycharliepodcast@gmail.com, and I'll gladly get you on here. All right, everyone. Thank you. And I am going to end this podcast with all the news that I bring up. Just keep on supporting Achieve Greatness, Achievegreatness88.org. And I will end this podcast with my favorite song by, Peter Walker. All right, y'all. Have a great, great night. And God bless. Take care.
It's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass.